the sea, from the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free.
Do you mind telling me why you're here?
Why I'm here? Because there's a slaughter going on. People are being killed, and it's, you know, I don't know what to do. I came here, I got arrested in New York. I mean, I just keep coming, you know, as best we can do. They're killing kids over there. If I was over there, I'd try to stop it with my hands. But here, what can we do?
Where are you from?
New York.
You're New Yorker?
Yes.
You're not of Arabic descent?
I am not of Arabic descent. Palestine. Beautiful Palestinian children are being killed. What a crime.
Thank you so much.
What a crime.
Thank you. I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sister.
Why are you here?
My name is Hassan. I'm a U.S. born citizen. I'm a Muslim, and I'm opposed to what President Obama's administration and this government is doing, giving the Israeli criminals, the Zionist criminals, more bombs to slaughter defenseless civilians. Period. Every American, not Muslim, not just Christian, not Jew, should be insulted. Should be insulted to look on TV at the news, watching little children and women getting blown to bits, and defenseless civilians getting slaughtered.
Thank you so much.
And here to sham you in, talking about they condemn Israel and Hamas war crimes.
Good question. Could you please tell me why are you here today?
I'm here today because I'm outraged at the horrors that are taking place in Gaza with my tax dollars.
Thank you. Hello? Could you please tell me why are you here in Washington, D.C. today for?
I am here to express my grief about what's going on.
What is going on?
The killing of, slaughtering of people that are innocent. I have a very small question. If they are very much against the tunnels, why don't they bomb the beginning of the tunnel at the Israeli side? Or flood them like the Egyptians did 2 years ago. They flooded them. Why do they have to kill civilians?
I don't know. Are you of Arabic descent?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Where are you?
Palestinians.
Oh, where from?
Jaffa.
Ahlan wa sahlan. Ahlan. I forgot to ask you. Are you
I'm from Washington, D.C.
Her heart is Palestinian.
But I'm from the colony of Washington, D.C., where the people who live here do not have representation in our own National Assembly, which is a violation of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, number 31.
Thank you. Why are you here in Washington today?
Well, American money is providing Israel the possibility of doing these things, and we need to stop the American money going to Israel. But you know, in the last 40 years, $100 billion of American money have gone to Israel, and it's one of the 25 richest countries in the world. You know, this is absolutely crazy. And if you look at the map of how land was taken away from 46 to 48 and to the 67 war and up until now, 90-something% of the land is gone that used to be Palestinian. It really reminds us Americans that when the white settlers came, the Indians had the whole continent, and they finally got all the Indians packed into Oklahoma and called it Indian Territory, and then they even took Oklahoma and gave the Indians just a small piece.
I want to ask you, are you of Arabic descent?
No, I'm not. I did spend a year and a half in the Peace Corps in Morocco.
And what do you do for a living?
Actually, I'm retired. I'm 69 now, so.
God bless. But what did you do before then?
Well, I had a little company that made a hand-pedaled bicycle for people with disability whose legs were not functioning.
Very good. Thank you so much for participating.
Yeah. And Israelis, it's mostly soldiers and...
Not mostly, all soldiers but 3.
Yeah, right.
Where thousands have died on the Palestinian side, mostly children. Nice signs.
I love your signs.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question? Why are you here today?
I'm here to show solidarity for the Palestinian people and for Gaza.
Why is that?
because they deserve to be free in their own land. They deserve to live without apartheid and the occupation.
I want to ask you, are you of Arabic descent?
I am not. I'm Dominican, Puerto Rican.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a bartender. I'm a really bad mouth.
I'm here to protest the savagery of U.S.-supported Israel's brutal, inhuman, and illegal attack on the people of Gaza and Palestine.
Thank you for your support.
I do so with great moral indignation to think that the country of my birth, and no, it's not by choice but by birth, is using my tax money to kill innocent people and children in Palestine. This is outrageous.
Thank you so much. And another question,
yes.
Are you of Arabic descent?
No, I am not.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a retired teacher.
Excellent.
From Providence, Rhode Island.
We're here to stand with our families in Gaza and tell the world to stop the killing and stop the war, stop slaughtering our kids in Gaza.
Thank you
so much. We want justice for all.
And are you of Arabic descent?
I am from Gaza originally, yes. And
Excellent.
I live in DC, and that's the least we could do from here. I hope we could do more.
Thank you so much. And these are your beautiful children?
These are my children, these two, and that's my wife. And these are my nephews coming all the way from Chicago.
Oh, excellent.
They made this trip especially to be with us here.
And we just made a friend here in DC, so.
Yes, I'm from DC also, and I'm not of Palestinian descent, but my name is Arabic. And my parents were immigrants, and so I'm also feel as an American, I have to do something to stop this genocide. It's ridiculous. I mean, Obama, you know, has sanctions against Russia for supplying arms to the Ukraine, and we are supplying arms to Israel? Excuse me. They've been occupying for decades, and this is not my first march. I mean, back in 2008, I carried little baby coffins over to Virginia. We left her on the steps of the defense contractors. They're the only people making why it's only money. It's really sad.
It is all about money.
It is.
Can I ask you what do you do for a living, or what you do?
I'm a graphic design professor. And all my students know about my politics. And I go to my class and they go, oh, we saw you on NBC, oh, we saw you on CBS.
And I forgot to ask you, what is your profession?
I'm an engineer, civil engineer.
Ahlan wa sahlan. Thank you for your participation. Excuse me?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you please tell me why are you here today?
I'm here to ask for humanity in Israel and for them to treat Palestinians as people with needs as citizens and to stop occupying Palestinians because we're all people.
And I want to ask you, are you of Arabic descent?
I'm Turkish.
Thank you very much for your support. What do you do for a living?
I own a shop. I own a retail shop.
Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Palestine!
Where are you from?
Philadelphia.
And why are you here today?
Over there? To protest for the Palestinians. We're pro-Palestine. We're tired of children, women, innocent people getting slaughtered.
Viva, viva Palestine!
And are you of Arabic descent?
Nope. Spanish. Latina.
And you?
African American.
Thank you very much for your support. Thank you.
And let Gaza live. I'm here to say don't use my tax dollars to kill people. The U.S. has the ability to stop this. If we would just stop the funding, we should not be funding Israel's crimes. And I'm here to support, do everything I can to support Palestine, Palestinians everywhere, and especially to say free Gaza, stop the siege of Gaza.
Thank you very much. And are you of Arabic descent?
No.
You're American?
I'm American.
And what do you do for a living?
I am a labor leader. Being here, I am so happy. I'm just so wonderfully happy that there's so many people here. I mean, it's a really good turnout. And it makes me very happy to see all these people.
Thank you.
Protest the killing of the children
ask you, are you of Arabic descent?
I'm not. I'm from Ethiopia. Originally, I'm from Ethiopia and I'm a US citizen.
Thank you very much. And you?
I'm here. I'm protesting that kids and children and mothers should not be killed. I don't care about the politics. I'm not into politics. They're human beings. Why are we shouting when people in the plane are dying? Those that are comfortable. But these people, they can't even sleep. Every kid should be free. They should be free to leave.
I want to ask you, what do you do for a living?
I'm an IT, database administrator.
I'm a humanitarian.
Thank you. Why are you here today?
I'm here today because I'm an American citizen and I don't like what's being done with American tax dollars. I don't think that our tax dollars should be used to allow an ally to kill civilians at rates of 80 to 90%, even if they're the guiltiest ally possible, the guiltiest enemy or opponent possible. We cannot support the killing of civilians in this way. This is against any international law. So, and it's being done with our tax dollars. That's why I'm here. I love Palestinian people, but this is not more than just about that. This is about a humanitarian issue. And it doesn't matter how people feel about Palestinians or the politics of the situation. This is a humanitarian problem. It's being executed with our money.
Are you of Arabic descent?
I'm not. I'm an American. I'm an African American. I am Muslim, but again, many Palestinians are Christians, and their rights are being violated. So it's not about religion, it's not about ethnicity, even politics. It's about being human beings. And when we watch children die and see these pictures of babies with no heads, if we don't act against that, then we just sold our soul to the devil. If we are apathetic in the face of that.
What do you do for a living?
I work for an NGO.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you for your participation.
We are here to support our brothers and sisters in Philistine and Palestine, and we are against our government supporting the atrocities over there, and the atrocities have been supported for way too long. And me, myself, as an American, a black American, I'm definitely against this because it is nothing, it looks like nothing but racism. And we're supporting this, and we're
hoping for change.
Yeah, we need change. I would like to say more, but I don't want to go off too much on a tangent.
Okay, I want to ask you, are you of Arabic descent?
Me?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm Black American, African American.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
I'm an auto detailer, auto repairman.
Thank you very much for participating.
You're welcome.
Now for you?
You can move on to him.
Okay. Go ahead, tell me. Why are you here today?
I'm here because I want to represent the voice of Palestine here in America. We can walk.
Yeah.
More so than anything, in a democracy, the people have to stand up, and this is the only way we can. Not all of us are in politics, so this is the only way we can get our voice out. Recently, as of yesterday, our U.S. Senate just passed $225 million bill to go ahead and continue their funding for Israel's Iron Dome system. This needs to stop. If the rhetoric here is that we want a two-state solution, we need to finance both equally, because this is basically, it's illogical if you're just going to finance one side and keep talking that we're basically, we see them as the same. This is basically, we're acting like hypocrites, and this needs to stop, and this is why we're out here. Hopefully the Republicans in the House can reject the bill. Maybe we can see change, but I doubt it, because our political system favors Israel so much that it's basically, this whole system's been diluted now, and these American people have been lied to for years now. So we need change. We need change.
And my next question: are you of Arabic descent?
I'm not of Arabic descent. I'm actually, my ethnicity is Indian. I've been born and raised here in America. I'm in the School of Public Policy right now here at George Mason's, and frankly, I want change. I want change. The Muslim population has been criminalized for years. It's been discriminated against for years. This needs to stop if we want to practice and we want to preach equality.
Thank you very much. I want to ask you, why are you here today?
To support the people of Palestine.
Why are you supporting the people of Palestine?
Because they're under siege by a much more powerful foe who doesn't obey the rules of war.
And they just under siege?
Well, they're being massacred.
And I wanted to ask you, are you of Arabic descent?
No, I'm not.
You're American? American?
Yes, I am.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm an engineer.
Thank you very much for your support. Can I ask you a question? Yes. Okay, I wanted to know, why are you here today for?
I'm here to support humanity. Stop the genocide in Palestine.
Thank you so much. I want to ask you, are you of Palestinian descent or Arabic descent?
No, ma'am, I'm not, but I'm a human being, so I support life.
Thank you so much. Why are you here today?
To support the Palestinian cause, and then to support Palestinians who died in Gaza, innocent children and kids. I'm supporting them.
And they take Israel down from
They take what?
They take Israel down and stop them from killing all these kids and people in Gaza and Palestine.
Thank you so much for your support. Could you please tell me if you are of Arabic descent?
No, I'm not.
Where
I'm African. I'm from Ethiopia.
Thank you very much, sir. What do you do for a living?
I'm just a tax accountant.
There is no just in that. All work is honorable. Thank you.
Yes, I work tax.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you.